Hello and welcome to today's episode. I am Sukant Chaudhary and you're listening to World Info Nexus. Today we delve into a deeply personal and troubling story that underscores the critical importance of drug level warnings. We are exploring the case of Juanita Gantz from Pennsylvania, USA, a woman who turned to weight loss drugs in hopes of improving her health but instead found herself in a nightmare situation. Juanita Gant's story raises important questions about the balance between treatment benefits and the potential risk associated with weight loss drugs. Throughout this episode, I will be posing interactive questions to you. Feel free to pause and reflect or jot down your thoughts as we go along. Let's begin. Juanita Gant, 62 years old, weighed 242 pounds and struggled with weight loss despite numerous attempts with various diets. Diagnosed with diabetes, she felt an overwhelming sense of defeat and humiliation. She says, "Why couldn't I lose this weight?" To combat her weight and diabetes risk, her doctor prescribed Wegovy and later Ozempic, both GLP-1 drugs produced by Novo Nordisk. These medications have been heralded as breakthroughs in managing weight and diabetes. Kat initially felt optimistic. "I was feeling fine," she shared. "I enjoyed the days that I didn't have to worry about my appetite. I didn't have cravings. I felt like I was doing something positive for myself." But her optimism was short lived. In October 2023, her husband found her unconscious on the floor. Doctors discovered that parts of her large intestine had died, leading to emergency surgery. At this point, what are your thoughts on the balance between the potential benefits and risks of weight loss medications like Wegovy and Ozempic? Do you think the benefits outweigh the risks, or should patients be more cautious? Take a moment to reflect on this. After the surgery, Kant experienced severe complications. She went into cardiac arrest during recovery, and doctors informed her daughter that her mother might not survive. The experience was devastating for her family. "It breaks my heart that my daughter got that phone call," Gant said, struggling with tears. Now Gant lives with an ileostomy bag, a constant reminder of the severe health impact she endured. She has taken legal action against Novo Nordisk, alleging that the drug levels did not sufficiently warn of serious side effects such as gastroparesis, stomach paralysis, and bowel obstruction. How do you feel about the adequacy of drug levels in general? Should pharmaceutical companies be required to provide more comprehensive warnings, especially for drugs with serious potential side effects? Think about what information you would want to know before starting a new medication. In response to Gant's lawsuit and others, Novo Nordisk maintains that the risks and benefits of their drugs are clearly outlined in FDA approved product labeling. They argue that the allegations are unfounded and plan to defend their position vigorously. The company emphasizes that semaglutide and liraglutide, the active ingredients in these drugs, have undergone extensive clinical testing and real world studies. However, the debate continues. Approximately 15 million Americans have used the drugs for weight loss. While they can be effective, side effects like nausea and vomiting are known and documented. Dr. Celine Gounder, a medical contributor, acknowledges the benefits but also highlights the need for awareness about the risks. Considering the conflicting information from drug manufacturers and the personal stories of those affected, how do you think patients should approach their use of such medications? Should they rely solely on official warnings, or there is a need for additional personal research and consultations? Dr. Mohit Sodhi, a co-author of a recent study, notes that while complications such as bowel obstruction and stomach paralysis are relatively rare, they are real and potentially serious. It's important for patients to understand that their individual risk may be low, but that doesn't mean it can't happen to them, he says. Juanita Gant's experience serves as a sobering reminder of the unpredictable nature of medical treatments. She hopes her story will prompt others to scrutinize drug warnings more closely and advocate for better transparency. As we wrap up today's episode, I want to leave you with one final thought. The journey to health is personal and complex, and the tools we use to aid us in that journey must be accompanied by clear, comprehensive information. Based on what you have heard today, what steps do you think patients should take before starting any new medication? How can we ensure we are making well informed decisions about our health? Thank you for joining me on this eye opening journey through Juanita Gann's story. If you have any thoughts or questions, feel free to drop a comment below. Remember, staying informed is key to making empowered health decisions. Until next time, take care and stay curious. Goodbye and thank you for tuning in to World Info Nexus. I am Sukant Chaudhary. We hope to have you back for our next episode. Stay safe and informed.